beautiful celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Celeste Simone, and I offer tarot readings just like this pick a card reading that I have for you today, as well as other spiritual guidance videos and heart-centered healing. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. Today's video is all about messages about your love life. So I have 3 piles here for you today. I hope you guys are all doing really well, and I do hope that you are staying healthy and safe wherever you are and whenever this video finds you. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and joining our family of celestial beings. And while you are at it, don't forget to hit that notification bell if you would like to be notified every time I post a new video, which is Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Without further ado, let us jump into these piles. I have the 3 piles in front of me. Each one has tarot cards and oracle cards, all about messages for your love life. And after we dive into these piles, you can always join me for my extended readings, which I have linked in the description box below. All right, you guys, so on pile number 1 we have a Smokey quartz, pile number 2 has a clear quartz crystal, and pile number 3 has a malachite stone. Okay, you guys, so I will show you a close-up of each of these piles so that you can take a moment and even pause the video if you need to and decide which pile you feel most drawn to, which one resonates with you, which one do you feel like caught your eye first, and then go with that gut feeling. Don't overthink it too much. And also, please do remember that this is a general reading, so not all the messages in these readings will pertain to you. However, whichever pile you choose, I do believe everything happens for a reason. So there was a reason you chose this video, and there is a reason that you chose your pile. So please be open to the messages that you receive in these piles and which ones resonate with you. Definitely take those and leave whichever ones do not, because they most likely are for somebody else who also chose that pile. But I'm going to stop talking now and let you pick your pile. And once you have picked your pile, you can head on down into the description box below and find the timestamps that I've laid out for you there and head on over to your personal reading. So once you have done that, I will see you over at your reading. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have your pile right here with the Smokey quartz on it. So what we're going to start off with is your tarot cards first. So let's just dive in and see what they have to say. The world. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man, the Moon card. Wow. And lastly, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing right off the bat for you, group 1, is that you have some big relationships. You're going to have some really long-term relationships, if not one very long-term relationship. I have with the World card this sense of very life-changing, monumental relationship for you in your love life. I'm seeing that with the World, that perhaps your love relationships are very life-changing. So again, this could mean that they are very long-term and that when you commit to somebody, you really take it very seriously. But there's aspects of it that are just not being appreciated. There's almost like an aspect that you're not seeing the full value of, either in yourself or in the other person. Because I'm seeing with the 3 of Pentacles, this is usually a job well done or areas and aspects that you're really talented and skilled at. So I'm almost feeling as though there's one small aspect of yourself that you're not appreciating enough, and that may be showing in your love life. In other words, maybe the other people in your life are not appreciating this side of yourself, or you're almost hiding the best parts of yourself from somebody because you're being somewhat inauthentic in who you are. But it's very minor in comparison to the relationship. And if you have not been in a relationship yet, I will say that whatever relationships you enter into are going to be very long and very big. So there's going to be like, they're going to have a big effect on your life as a whole. So it's not going to be, you know, like little relationships here and there that kind of teach you minor lessons. You're actually going to have some big relationships, if not one big relationship, as I mentioned before, that is very long term. But it's going to teach you about yourself. It's going to teach you and give you a new perspective about yourself with the Hanged Man. And I'm seeing that it's almost like we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm almost seeing like maybe you have to give up a part of yourself when you enter into these relationships. This could be a past relationship, and maybe for you this is just like your work you're giving up, or your individual talents that you're kind of sacrificing for the sake of somebody else, or you may just be kind of like hiding it or not really letting it grow, because I'm seeing the Pentacles are in reverse for you, and I'm also seeing the Moon card. So there's really an aspect of either yourself, or I'm sensing it's like an aspect of yourself when you go into a relationship that you tend to hide or not want to. It's almost like maybe you downplay yourself, or you downplay some of your skills or attributes because you may be really good at something, but you are very modest and humble about it. But rather than that kind of making you humble, it's more like a detriment to your actual the extent and the authenticity of yourself, and like you're almost like missing out on how far you can go with those talents, with those skills that you have. You know, with the Moon, I'm seeing that you could actually be a very intuitive person, and this could be really helpful to you. I'm seeing that with the Moon, this can be even like a psychic ability for some of you, but it's also like a craft. It's a skill that you have, and again, it's like it's taking a backseat, or it's taking like you're almost like you're preventing yourself from reaching your full level of abilities because you may be kind of sacrificing that aspect of yourself for this other person. So I think it's really important to see a different perspective about the relationships, even though they are really a big part of your life, or maybe the relationship you are currently in is like long term. You know, maybe you're thinking marriage, or you are in a marriage and you are completely happy in that marriage, but there's just something that you're still kind of keeping from yourself. Even you're trying to, you know, really this is about seeing things from a different perspective, because even though you are seeing your relationships, or your one really big relationship, you know, your marriage, as like a really positive thing for yourself, I'm seeing with the Hanged Man that it's really important that you see the things that you're trying to ignore. There may be aspects or parts of yourself that you're keeping from your partner. And I'm not saying that this is like a major thing, or that this is going to tear you apart or anything like that, but you may have felt like you had to keep it from that person, or that you had to maybe change yourself in a way so that you can make the relationship work. But long term, these things are going to come up. So things that maybe you are like putting on the back burner, they're going to come up because you're going to feel like those things are missing from your life. Something that maybe when you were younger, or that you used to be really passionate about, have fallen by the wayside for the sake of this union, which is very powerful, as I mentioned with the World card, and how much it has already brought to you is like amazing. But there are still things that you have yet, it's almost like unfinished business, you know, unfinished business that you have yet to really let run its course. So that is going to come up for you, and you're going to actually have like a change of perspective. Like you're going to realize like what you really want to be doing is something different, or you really want to put your work and your effort into something different, and not into whatever it is you've kind of been doing. Like you have different interests maybe, but the relationship has always been the first, you know, major priority for yourself. And now there's going to be other things that are coming up for you that you kind of have a different idea of what you want to work on. But it's really having to do, it's going to, you know, it's really going to bring a release almost, and it's really going to be helpful to you and your true inner self, like following your path, following some of these passions that you have. And if you have not yet been in a relationship and you don't have this kind of situation currently, then what I'm seeing is, you know, this is something that is going to come up for you in the future, or that you should be aware of as you're in your love life. Is like, don't lose sight of the things that you have also come to do as an individual self. You know, it's important to, of course, work on your relationship, and maybe there are times in your life where you have to put that first and you have to put other things on the back burner. But there is going to be a time while you are in your relationship where you're going to see things from a new perspective. You're going to realize that there's parts of yourself that you have yet to explore. And I really feel like with this relationship, since this world card is coming up, I just feel like with this relationship, you know, it is such a powerful and strong connection that you are going to have in your relationship, that this kind of thing is not going to ruin the relationship. You know, if anything, your partner is going to be there for you and even be stronger and more of a support system for you as you start to kind of explore these other things. So also, you know, there's nothing wrong with putting things, as I mentioned before, there's nothing wrong with like putting things aside and even setting things, you know, putting a pause on something while you are working on your relationship or doing what you need to do. But I do see that currently for many of you, you maybe feel like, oh, it's too late to reignite that passion or to like find your creative outlet again. So the cards are really saying like, hey, it's not too late. And if you really don't address these things that you kind of wish you were working on or have like some excitement about, but you've kind of like pushed it down and tried to kind of move on from it, if you don't really delve into those and kind of explore that side of things, maybe you want to go back to work, or maybe you know, want to switch a job or add a new revenue source, then you can do that. So there is this opportunity for you to do that for yourself. So let's see what other messages come in, because there's definitely some underlying things for you that are coming to light with this moon card. So let's see. We'll check your oracle cards. We have strength. I'm seeing, and you know what's really standing out for me in this is this female who is chained. You know, she has some chains to her. She's locked up, and it's taking all of her strength maybe to keep herself tied up, you know, feeling as though you have had to restrain certain aspects of yourself. Now I'm seeing with the Three of Pentacles though, it's really like having that appreciation for all sides of yourself and having the strength to, maybe there's some fear surrounding really putting yourself out there in relationships as well, and having to trust in the unknown and trust in yourself and having the strength to overcome some of those fears that you have. And maybe, and even I'm seeing for those of you who are not currently in a relationship, you know, there may be some fears of being underappreciated, but yet you have this strength, because with the world, you know, if this relationship is not the world, you yourself have the world energy surrounding you. And this also comes across to me as some major strength that you have had to overcome a lot in your life, but you are coming back to yourself and regaining yourself, regaining your true authentic self. And you don't want to lose that in a relationship. You maybe don't want to give up your work or your passions or, you know, your creativity. But yeah, I am seeing though that this is something that is needed to work out, whether it is in a relationship or not. There are aspects of yourself and getting the recognition that you deserve that needs to be worked out somehow. All right, next we have Guardian Angel. Okay. So I feel like for some of you with the Moon card, there is some mystical work at play here, because I'm seeing that maybe you have had some messages or some inner guidance. You may have even been feeling like, I'm almost feeling this inner conflict within you. And what I am seeing with the Guardian Angel card is that your angels, you have some guides surrounding you right now with the moon, they're actually kind of stirring the pot for you. So if you've been feeling some inner conflict or like anxiety, almost like it's been building up or something, like you're like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I need to do something but I don't know what, or I feel like I don't know what to do, I feel very lost right now. This is almost like what this moon card energy is telling me, and I'm getting that it really does have to do with your guardian angel wanting you to know that there's something at play here. There's a part of yourself that you are not, that you have kind of been closing yourself off to, that she really needs to come to light. And there's this inner strength, like almost like you've been pushing through and not allowing yourself to release those emotions, not allowing yourself to be completely true to yourself and what you want to do and what you feel like you are driven to do. So that is where I'm seeing like this need to break free, this need to really gain the recognition that you deserve. So next we have protection. Wow, your guardians, your angels right now, they want you to know that you're going to be protected as you pursue this. So as you are moving towards what you are meant to be doing, there's definitely a word of caution here, and that is in your love life. The message that I'm getting is that you really need to be sure that you do not lose track of what you are here to do. There's some work that you are needed for on this earth, and it may not have to do with your love life. It may not have to do with the relationships that you may encounter or be in, because yeah, I'm just seeing like the world, there's like a higher purpose that you do need to follow, and if you lose track of that, you're going to feel this inner turmoil, and you're protected. You have guides that are here to really help you. Okay, this is really coming strongly, you guys. To me, group 1, for you guys, you are really protected. You have some guides that are here to make sure that you complete the task that you came here to do on this earth and in this physical form. So keep this in mind. It's very important that you do not that you do not lose track of what you're here to do. Now, there's nothing wrong with being in relationships and having a love life, but what I am seeing is that, make sure you don't lose track of some of the things that you are meant to do while you are here. And I feel like they are going to be here again to protect you and to keep you on track. But if you do feel like you are losing yourself in a relationship, or even if you just feel like you've, like I said before, almost just kind of like put things on pause, there's going to come a time where you almost like are driven, like you cannot prevent yourself from doing what you need to do. So there's, like you're going to just feel this like inner overwhelming desire to start working on what you wanted to be working on, regardless of whatever you've put on pause. And I'm seeing like with the Hanged Man, almost like a shift in perspective, a shift into a higher perspective where you realize, there's things that I have to get done, and you start working on those. So be sure to reach out to your guardian angels and your guides right now. That message is coming through that they are wanting to tell you something. They are wanting to get you back on track, because there's some hidden things right now with the moon. So maybe things within yourself that you have kind of been pushing aside, those are coming up for you now, and there's a reason for that. So if you've been feeling that inner conflict, that anxiety, they're probably trying to tell you something, or probably trying to speak to you, and your resistance to it, or your lack of kind of like paying attention to it, is like making them frustrated, and they're trying to get you to hear the message. Okay, next we have destiny. Oh my goodness, you guys. So again, this is about your love life, and I do feel like you have a destiny, a higher purpose, and your love life is part of that. Like your relationships is part of that. But I think the message here really strongly is, this is not all of it. You're not just here to be in your next relationship or whatever purpose. Your relationship teaches you lessons. That is going to happen organically. However, you have a higher purpose. You have a higher mission here on earth. And as I mentioned, there's some psychic abilities. You may be an angel, an earth angel yourself. So if that resonates with you and you've been wondering, is this is this my calling, then yes, you may be called upon to do some work with your destiny. So I'll just read for you. It says, acknowledge your mission. Wow, I didn't even read that, and I'm hearing mission. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. You have gifts, and if you have been putting those on pause, as I mentioned, this is your calling. This is your wake-up call. Your guardian angels are saying, hey, there's some work you need to do. And if you've been focusing a lot on your relationships, right now it's time to shift gear and start focusing on yourself and what your mission is. Maybe you've lost track of that mission. Maybe you aren't really sure what that is, but asking the question is so important right now, and asking and reaching out to your guardian angels. Okay, wow, you guys. Power. Wow. Call upon the elements, focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. You are entering into some major power right now. I mean, the World card backing you up. You have the Hanged Man. You're shifting into this higher perspective. You know what I also heard is, because of this energy that you are exuding right now, you are going to attract into your life the right partner for you effortlessly. So group 1, if you have been really focused on manifesting somebody in your life, really it's almost as if as soon as you shift your focus onto what you are here to do, your mission, your power, your destiny, this person is going to come into your life effortlessly. I don't even see a kind of, you know, barrier between you and your love life other than just you. There's almost like a shift in your perspective and what you need to be working on, and then the person really comes in organically, and naturally. And so I feel this does have to do with a shift in your perspective into a higher perspective. Okay, you guys, and the final card we have is Dance. Find your heart's rhythm, step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. Find your heart's rhythm. You are ready to start dancing to your own tune, to the beat of your own drum. And this person, the person you are hoping to manifest and bring into your life, if you have not done so already, this person is coming into your life dancing the same rhythm as you are. You know, once you find your inner heart's true passion and your mission, and when you're walking your own destiny, this person's going to come into your life like the right person, the best person for you, who's only going to uplift you and bring you this kind of energy. And I feel like if you are in a relationship currently, then as long as you are dancing to your heart's rhythm, they are going to either join you and want to see you flourish and support you, or if they, you know, if it is not meant to be, then they are going to, you're going to dance to two different rhythms, you know, and move kind of to a different beat, to a different direction in your life. But this can happen naturally. It doesn't have to be painful. It can just kind of happen naturally if you are following your own heart's rhythm. So if you're basically, this can happen naturally for you, either welcoming somebody in or finding yourself no longer in the same dance with somebody else, you know, metaphorically. Once you are listening to your own heart, once you are listening to your inner guidance and inner truth, and you may just find that you're being led in a very specific direction that is right for you, you know, that is part of your destiny. So answer the call. I feel like your guardian angel has been reaching out to you, your guides, your spirit guides, your deities. They are reaching out to you. They are calling upon you to begin your soul's mission here, or even to continue on that soul mission. And you are going to be protected during this time. Wow, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I'm going to do further reading with my tarot cards in the extended reading, and we'll pick up where we left off here to gain further insights. But otherwise, please give this reading a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I really appreciate that. It helps my channel, but I also enjoy just knowing that you are liking my content. And also comment down below, let me know if this reading did resonate with you. I read all of the comments and I answer back to them as soon as I can. So I do appreciate your feedback as well. And lastly, if you have not done so already, please hit the subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. And while you're at it, you can hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a video every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Alright, that's going to do it for this reading. Thank you so much. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have your pile right here with the clear quartz crystal on it. And we're just going to start with your tarot cards here and dive in and see what love messages we have for you today. Okay, we have the King of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. We have the Lover's card. And lastly, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, you guys, so for some of you, I'm seeing that you are already maybe in a relationship, but it may be having or going through a difficult time, or there's things about the relationship that's weighing heavily on you. And for some of you, you may be fearing that this person may be unfaithful to you. I'm seeing that you're fearing that there's things on your mind about the relationship that are kind of giving you an uneasy feeling. Now, it may not be for all of you that you are actually fearful that this person is cheating. I don't think that is the case for all of you by any means. I'm just sensing that this message is coming through for some of you. So if you have already been feeling as though this may be the case and the message is coming through, that I am seeing that this relationship may not last, or that this relationship is just kind of already maybe broken a bit and you're maybe having a difficult time healing it because of somebody who is either a third party who's getting in between the two of you. Now, this could even be just like another family member. I'm seeing this could be like a mother figure that is getting in between you two or keeping you from being together. With the Queen of Pentacles, I'm seeing that. And these are in reverse. So I am seeing that there's some kind of turmoil happening between you guys that is really weighing heavily on you. You're wondering if this relationship is going to last. Now, one thing that is really standing out for me is the Lovers card, which is completely right side up. It is a major arcana card, and it does represent union and, of course, a love relationship, and a very powerful union too. So I feel like if this is something that you are wanting to work on, then whoever may be getting in between the two of you, which I'm seeing with the Queen of Pentacles, because we have the Queen of Cups on one end, we have the King of Cups on the other end, and we have the Queen of Pentacles right in the middle. So there may be somebody who is keeping you apart. Now, this may not be a love interest who is cheating on you or anything like that. That may be a message for some of you, but this could also be just somebody who is getting in the middle of your relationship and causing issues. Because I am seeing with the Ten of Wands that you have kind of been trying to work through some difficulties or some things that are keeping you from really rising above. Maybe you're having little fights here and there, or maybe just things have been building and building and building in the relationship, and finally you're kind of coming to a head. I am seeing with the Lovers card, though, that for some of you, there is a chance for you to grow stronger because of these differences. Now, you know within your heart whether or not that you are wanting to really make this relationship last or make this relationship work, because I feel like ultimately when you guys came together, you really did have a very strong love, that it was a very powerful love. But sometimes, regardless of how strong your love was or really is currently, if the relationship is not working out for you, then it's your intuition and your guidance, leading you towards whether or not this is where you want to head. But I am seeing that there is a difficulty here where there may be somebody who is kind of being critical, or maybe just kind of not supporting the relationship or not allowing you to be together smoothly. This could come in the form of a feminine female energy. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a female, although I am seeing that it could be kind of like a matriarch or somebody who is older than you guys, who is kind of like a mother figure who's not supportive of this relationship. I'm not saying that this is right or wrong, but this is a factor in whether or not you guys decide to stay together. And I am seeing that there's just a lot of burden here, but on the flip side, there's also a lot of love between the two of you, and this has probably been keeping you together, and it's really coming to a head. So let's take a look at your oracle cards and see if they can offer some further insight as to kind of how this is going to play out for you. We have playfulness. So I almost feel like with playfulness, there's a lack of it in your relationship currently, or there's going to be, it's almost like you've lost the playfulness that you've once had. But this is really a key to you guys working through everything. Like, are you guys able to reconcile your differences? Are you able to really open up and talk to each other in a playful and kind of understanding way? It's interesting that playfulness came up, because I'm seeing a very lack of it in the tarot cards. I'm seeing the seriousness of the situation. We have a lot of healing happening as well with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and you guys kind of representing here on either side of this reading. It shows that you've really grown apart, and maybe you do need to have some time together that is more playful, like not under serious circumstances. Maybe you've been through a lot in the relationship and you want to grow stronger, but you need like almost like a time where you two can go have some fun together and not feel like other people are judging you, or not feel like all these other things in your life is weighing on you. So that is a tip or advice that's coming through, where maybe you need to have fun together. Maybe you play a game together, like a board game, or maybe you go out on a date eventually when you are able to, because right now we are currently in lockdown and everybody's at home. But you can even just play a game, or have some time together alone where you're doing something you both enjoy and have fun with, and really like almost take your minds off of other things that maybe are weighing heavily on the relationship. So next we have sanctuary. I almost feel like maybe you guys are, for some of you, are almost like trapped with other people who are weighing on your relationship currently, and you need like some time together alone to rekindle your love, your deep love for one another, so that whatever is going on right now is like you're kind of taking your minds off of maybe responsibilities that you have. So it may just be circumstantial. I'm feeling for many of you that it's really the circumstances in your life that are weighing heavily on it. It may be that you guys are working really hard and your jobs are just weighing on your relationship, and you're unable to have fun anymore, and you need some time to like take a break and have like a date night that you haven't done in a while, that's just like fun, and when like to rekindle that love, because the lovers is here. And that's something that I'm gonna keep going back to, is like I feel like there's still hope for you guys if you are in a relationship and you are feeling like you are being driven apart right now. So I'm seeing sanctuary. You know, this could, if this is not a current situation for you, keep these messages in mind for when you do enter into a relationship, because I am seeing like there's almost like going to be in your life as a whole, if we're talking about like your relationships, your love life as a whole, I'm seeing that there is going to be like a common theme where either work or responsibilities, I'm seeing with the 10 of Wands, like the daily grind, it gets in between you two, and it's important to find that playfulness again and find a sanctuary. Make your home a sanctuary, a place where you guys go and just kind of like let go of the things that are weighing down on you, and release those and have fun together again. So next we have gratitude. Okay, yeah, you guys, you know, maybe it's time to be grateful for the connection that you have, grateful to have each other in your life together. And even if you just put that other stuff on pause, or maybe it's responsibilities with taking care of somebody and that person is getting in between you guys, whatever it is, that is really just weighing down on your relationship or your love life, the gratitude for even just having each other in your life, or how far you have come to get to where you guys are together in your relationship, to have found each other. Maybe you came from other difficult relationships, you finally find this love. So I feel like for many of you, when I'm seeing this Lovers card in your reading group 2, I'm just sensing like this is so much greater. This love is so important to you guys, and I feel like there's still such a chance for you to work this out and not let those other things get in the way. So I'm feeling if you allow yourself to almost like to get caught up in the little details of things too, if you tend to do that, if you tend to get really bogged down and take on too many responsibilities, or if you focus too much on work and let your work life really control you and take up all your time, then this can, in general, you know, this message is coming through as like a general message, is this can come up a lot in your love life. This can come up a lot in your relationships, this lesson that you need to learn. So when you do meet your true love, when you meet this really important person and create this really important relationship, which many of you are currently in, you know, it's so important to find a safe place. This relationship could be your sanctuary, and maybe you're missing out on it, or maybe you aren't fully invested in it because you have so many other things on your mind or on your plate. You know, this is a reminder to take some time to find a moment to be playful with one another and rekindle that really deep love that you two have. All right, next we have sacred space. Wow, sacred space and sanctuary. So take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. really, like, I feel like you guys need to put things on pause. You know, whatever has been just weighing on you, it's like find a place where you both can rejuvenate. Do some, maybe even encourage each other to do some self-care, to support each other in taking a break, to support each other in resting a little bit. Maybe you really need that too. Maybe you've been putting in all the effort and you are here to get the message like, hey, this is really a lot on your plate right now and you need help. You need some kind of sanctuary and some kind of like rest. So maybe prior to even addressing your love life, prior to even addressing all that, you know, you may be very career focused, or you may just be caught up in so many responsibilities. It's really time to put that on pause and find the playfulness in your life again. Find the fun, find, you know, what's going to make you happy and feel alive again, and be grateful for how far you have come on your journey. But ultimately, you know, it's time to maybe put a pause on certain things so that you can take care of yourself and your health, rather than kind of like continuing to go through the grind and like force yourself to keep going and without the self-care that you really need. All right, you guys, next. Oh my gosh, you guys, gratitude came up again. This is like a 2 for 2 because I'm seeing like sacred space and sanctuary, the same kind of energy here. Like a sacred space is your sanctuary. And then gratitude is coming up again for you guys. So gratitude is going to be really powerful. It says, be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. So it's time to shift your focus on all the things that have to get done, on all your responsibilities. You know, with the Queen of Pentacles, this energy may also be you. This energy may also be that you are maybe focused too much on the physical and the tangible. You know, maybe there isn't somebody in between, but maybe this part of yourself is getting in between you and the person you love. So yeah, that's super powerful. You know, this is maybe weighing you guys down and causing, it's time to tap back into your emotion. It's time to really find your compassion again, and also your gratitude, being grateful, healing this part of yourself by being grateful for what you have. It's important to focus on what you already have rather than all the things that you have to do, because that only creates more work for yourself. You're only creating a cycle for yourself, an energy cycle where you're just drawing in more and more errands, more responsibilities, more tasks, more things that you have to do, rather than appreciating who you have or who you are or what you have done, really. You know, if you're not in a relationship, finding gratitude is your power energy right now. This is going to really help you manifest the person that you want to bring into your life. I'm also feeling that if you have been practicing gratitude and have been adding that as part of one of your daily affirmations or practices or spiritual practices, then this is confirmation for you that that energy is really paying off, that the universe is reflecting back, that it is receiving your energy of gratitude. So whatever practices you have been doing, that has been paying off as well. Okay. So lastly, we have rebirth. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past. Accept the positive change that is coming. So as I said, you're reaching ahead in your relationship or in your love life, because I'm seeing with the Lover's card that you're reaching a turning point in your love life where you're going to be reborn. And with playfulness, I'm seeing this childlike nature coming back into your life and being reborn again as a playful child again, somebody who is open to new possibilities, to focusing on the positive in a situation and welcoming more of that into your life, and just kind of pulling yourself out of maybe a rut that you have been in. That, you know, with the 10 of Wands, the 10, it's the ending of something so that you can start a new beginning with this rebirth. And I'm seeing with the Lover's card that, you know, love is in your life, or it is coming into your life with this rebirth, and it's time to find your sacred place, find where you are at peace, find where you feel happy again, even within yourself. What is that side of yourself where you feel pure, where you feel playful, where you feel like you are a child again, and there are so many new possibilities on the horizon for you. That is where you are headed, and that is where you're going to really find how beautiful and grateful you are for what you already have in your life. Even just the ability, just being grateful for that ability to change your focus, to find your inner child, to release that, you know, happy, playful, fun side of yourself again, and then allow somebody either into your life or to release some burdens that you have been carrying regarding some relationship that you are currently in. So I really hope that these messages really reached you, those of you who needed to hear them. I hope that you did enjoy this reading. If you did, please give this reading a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel, but it also lets me know that you are enjoying my content, and I really appreciate that. Also, comment down below and let me know if you did resonate with this reading or if you received some messages that you needed to hear. I read all of the comments and I also reply to them as soon as I can. So thank you so much for watching. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel and join our family of celestial beings. And while you're at it, you can hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video, every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, you guys, I hope to see you back again soon. If you would like to watch my extended reading, again, the link is in the description box. I'm going to pick up right where we left off here and continue reading your cards group 2. But either way, hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have your pile right here with the malachite stone on it. So let's just dive in and see what love messages we have for you today. I'm going to start off with your tarot cards first. Just dive right into those. So we have the Strength card, 4 of Pentacles. We have the Emperor, the Sun card in reverse, and lastly we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, you guys, so the love messages here for you are here to say that you may be feeling as though you have really had to kind of persevere through either difficult relationships or that you have yet to really see a relationship come through that is really the right person for you. So it's almost like you may have been waiting for a while. You may also be the type of person to kind of keep to yourself. So you may be afraid of kind of putting yourself out there. This may be because you've had difficult situations in your past, and that maybe can be hard to overcome. But I'm seeing like you have this amazing inner strength. You have this amazing fortitude to persevere despite anything. So if you are taking some time to yourself and are really waiting for the right kind of time to put yourself out there again, that's perfectly fine, because you maybe need to just like kind of put certain things on hold. But ultimately you are going to find that you bring into your life a lot of like really strong, I feel like your love life is going to really have a strong foundation to it. So I feel like you're going to meet somebody who is a powerful figure in your life, who sticks around, you know, somebody who is supportive of you. And I'm seeing with the Sun, it's just going to really, it's like going to light up your life when you finally meet this person. So it's almost like the cards want you to know, like, just be strong, like stay the course, you know, don't lose sight of your goals, don't like sacrifice yourself either for somebody else. Don't let somebody else steal that light within you, because you have a really strong Sun energy that is like waiting to come out, and you're waiting for the right person. But I see like it's almost like the seeds have already been planted for this person to come into your life and for this relationship to happen for you. Now I'm also seeing like you may be somebody who likes to stay home and likes to be very private, and you're going to find somebody who is going to meet those expectations for you. I'm seeing like for some of you, you may already be with this person, and if that's the case, then this is like, I feel like you may be already in a long-term relationship. Or for many of you, group 3, the next relationship you are in is going to be very comforting, it's going to be very secure, and it's going to be very strong and also like reliable. You know, this is going to be somebody who really commits to you. I'm seeing with the Emperor card, and I feel like too, you're coming from a place of really knowing who you are as well. I'm seeing with the Inner Strength card, like I feel like you're coming from a place of inner growth, of being very confident in yourself and what you have to offer to your relationship. So even though maybe you've taken some time to yourself, I feel like it's really paid off, and you're kind of coming at a relationship stronger than ever and more confident than ever when you kind of start this next relationship. Or if you're currently in this relationship right now, then you're feeling like secure, you're feeling like grounded, you're feeling that this is going to lead to more. It's like a long-term relationship. It's going to lead to the sun, which I'm seeing is like a lot of really like success and happiness. Now the sun is in reverse, but I think this is because, you know, you're almost like in the beginning stages of a relationship, or you're almost like just kind of starting to see the sun after a lot of maybe difficult relationships, or after overcoming situations in your life that have made you stronger. That I feel whenever I see the strength card, it usually comes after some major inner growth and actually really overcoming something, some challenge or obstacle. So in this reading, I'm kind of seeing that this is most likely a relationship that you've overcome. Now this could also be like overcoming a difficult childhood or a difficult past. And then I'm seeing with the Four of Pentacles, really having to nurture yourself and take care of yourself, and take some time to just like enjoy like the creature comforts that are kind of make you feel better. So it's really caring for yourself in ways like treating yourself almost in order to care for yourself and heal from maybe a time where you have to really put a lot of strength and energy into overcoming something. And now you're moving more into a phase of your life that is founded on real, you know, material, like real tangible results. And I'm seeing with the sun, success is coming towards you, this energy is coming towards you, and finally you're going to see kind of like the fruits of your labor. So in other words, seeds that you've planted, energy that you've put out there for either your relationship or for a future relationship or just for your life in general, that is going to start coming towards you. It's just that it may take a little time. So you may not have it right now, but the seeds have already been planted. In other words, you maybe put intentions out into the universe, and those things are finally starting to come into fruition. Those things are growing for you. For some of you though, you haven't yet seen the results of that focus that you've put out there, those intentions that you've put out there, but they are coming to you. And with the sun card, it's like you're in store for some success, a bright future with the sun card coming towards you. So let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what further insight they can offer. We have nature. So with nature, I'm seeing almost like you are growing into your true nature, into your authentic self. And I'm also seeing that you may need to connect with nature as well, as far as healing goes. But ultimately, I'm seeing with nature, like you finding yourself, you finding your authentic true nature and your inner power. And this is going to really lead you to a lot of confidence moving forward in your relationships and in your love life. You're going to know really who you are, and your relationships are therefore going to be founded on honesty and on truthfulness and on some like tangible real connection that you have. So I do feel like it's in your nature almost to be your honest self. And also this may, if you don't feel fully this way yet, this is maybe because this is almost like a lifetime lesson where you gain your authentic self and then you bring into your life your true love. This firm commitment that you have to yourself and to the relationship is going to follow you throughout your love life. Because I'm seeing with the Emperor, it may be in your nature to really commit to somebody and want a committed relationship and want even a marriage where you are together, you know, with each other throughout an entire lifetime. So I feel like you are already shaping perhaps this kind of a life that is really founded in and grounded in earthly abundance and earthly material wealth. I'm seeing, you know, with the Four of Pentacles, you're already putting it out there that you are surrounded perhaps by your material abundance already. And so you're just like going to continue to bring this energy into your life of being very well supported and financially at a good place moving forward. And the sun, I'm seeing like just further success, like further brightening. If you are not sure of where this is headed, it's almost like you are only just first building a foundation for a bigger and better life. And I see a lot of growth with nature as well. And the energy of nature, I feel, I just keep being drawn to the Seven of Pentacles, where I mentioned kind of planting the seeds and seeing them grow. So I feel like you're very grounded in your energy and nature, like earth energy. I feel like for many of you, maybe walking in the woods is going to be very important for you when you're cleansing, and also to help you manifest. So to watch these seeds grow, metaphorically, it is going to be good for you guys to go walk in the woods, or have your, walk barefoot on the earth. Really be connected to earth and using those energies of nature to help you manifest. All right, next we have centering. So nature is definitely going to be a part of centering yourself. But centering also means that you're in, if you are not already in this energy, you are moving towards it very quickly, because I'm seeing with the Emperor, I mentioned building a foundation. So if you're in a period of time where you're kind of isolated, you may be in self-isolation anyway, but you may be needing time alone right now. I'm seeing with the Four of Pentacles that this could also mean that you need to really comfort yourself right now and kind of be alone after maybe overcoming a difficult situation. And I'm seeing with centering that whatever you are doing right now, that you are centering, releasing old energy, releasing maybe past pain or insecurity, this is all bringing you into a stronger, more confident self. And the Emperor card is really letting us know that you are building a strong foundation. Once again, that is going to lead to bigger and better success and growth. So right now you are planting those seeds, those intentions for a strong foundation in your life. And this is including your love life. This is including your relationships, that you are currently planting the seeds or creating a very strong foundation with somebody right now. So centering, this energy of centering is very rooted in nature. It's very grounded. It's like a really strong tree I'm seeing, where you're growing the roots of the tree very strongly, and then you're starting to see the result of very strong root system showing up, because it's just as important that you have a strong root system in a tree, or everything will topple over. So what you are doing right now is centering, grounding, and creating a strong foundation for yourself in your life. And if that means that you also need some time to heal, so if you're not in this process, if you're more in like the healing kind of focus on your inner self right now, this is just the beginning. You're going to move into this new phase of centering yourself, which it's all part of centering yourself, really. Like any healing that is happening right now, any going within or needing to kind of be alone for a bit, it's all part of the healing process. Okay, you guys, next we have peace. You're going to have peace of mind, knowing that you have done this work, knowing that you have already created this strong relationship, this strong foundation in your life. It's like going from a place of having to maybe fight uphill, and maybe you've overcome that and like fought a battle, but you're coming to a place of peace and satisfaction and just like inner serenity with all the work that you are doing. Even just like internally, being at peace is also knowing that you are supported, and knowing that somebody has your back, or knowing that you are going to be supported by the universe, and you're financially secure. So peace is a beautiful energy right now for you, knowing that you are going to be protected and safe in this situation. All right, let's keep going with the oracle cards. We have kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. This is a very soft energy. I'm definitely feeling it connected to peace in general. It's like this kind energy where you're maybe at a place right now where you're needing to be kind to yourself after having gone through some like almost like a battle with the strength energy, where you have to really find and build your inner strength to get through a situation. So now it's time to really be kind to yourself. Allow yourself some time to just settle in, and then you're going to really have this Emperor energy backing you, this really strong divine masculine energy coming in to help you build that root system that I mentioned earlier. Okay, you guys, next we have metamorphosis. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. you're in a process right now. Metamorphosis is so connected to centering. You are just in a process right now where maybe, again, you have to kind of comfort yourself. You have to go into your little cocoon and heal yourself and go within and just feel comfortable in a safe place right now. Find your inner peace. And you're becoming. So that's really where this is at. It's like you're centering yourself, you're building yourself up so that you can really create a strong foundation in your life, so that you can find somebody who is going to be that rock for you, so you can lean on them when you need them. So that is really where you are at currently for many of you. Or if you're moving past that, you already know you're going through this change. But some of you maybe just be in the cocoon phase right now, and that's important. That is just as important as the building phase, you know, the building of the foundation phase, because this is where, you know, you strengthen yourself and you come out even stronger than ever and even more authentic to your true self. Okay, let's look at the final oracle card, you guys. Change. You are transforming. Let go of the past. Embrace the light and joy of this new day. Yeah, there's change happening for you guys. Be kind to yourself during this time. It can be difficult. We can see, you know, with the strength card, you've really had to overcome a lot. And with the light of this new day, I mean, the sun, the light of the new day is the sun card. So this change is going to bring about new opportunities, new growth, and a new life, but a new life that is going to be built on a stronger foundation. It won't fall apart, you know. It's not going to be something that is going to turn on you. It's going to be strong and reliable. So, you know, everything changes, but when we further deepen our awareness of ourselves, when we heal ourselves, when we change for the better and rebuild, you know, we rebuild ourselves up, we rebuild a stronger foundation for our lives and for who we are. We become stronger and we are more capable and able to deal with life, what life has to offer us. So you're going to come out of this stronger than ever. You're transforming, you're changing into a stronger, more self-assured, more confident person. And I really hope that this helps you moving forward in your love life. If this was a past relationship, you are going to find an even stronger partner who is going to be supportive of you moving forward and want to see you succeed. So anything that you have overcome in the past, you are changing and growing because of that experience. So I really do hope, group 3, that you enjoyed this reading and that these messages were helpful to you. If you did enjoy the reading, please give it a big thumbs up. That lets me know that you are enjoying my content, but it also helps my channel out, so I appreciate that so much. Also, comment down below. Let me know if it did resonate with you. I love reading all of your comments, and I do reply to every single one of them in some way, shape, or form as soon as I can. So I will be reading your comment if you do post below. Thank you again for joining me. If you have not done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. And while you're at it, you can hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified every time I post, every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So that is going to do it for this reading. If you would like to join me for the extended reading, I will be continuing that. And as I mentioned earlier, it is linked in the description box for this video. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys back again soon, but bye for now.